Drafting with Numot is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com and GatheringMagic.com. Explore the game.
Alright, round one with our green-white ally landfall weird stuff deck. We're on the play. And, yeah, our hand's pretty good. 2-drop, Hedron Archive, removal spell. Doesn't look too bad for us. One of the better hands for sure. Just want to draw some more creatures. Because that's basically what this deck does. Plays creatures. But with already 6 mana sources, Oran-Rief can definitely get out of hand. Okay. Opponent keeps their 7. And we're off. Play the forest, yada yada. Let's get this Oran-Rief online. Warcaller's not a bad draw. Definitely going to want to draw some of our token producers, though. 2 swamps. What do you got? Nothing? Sweet. Creature that I can cast? Not quite. But, next turn we get to play Archive. And then follow it up with Territorial Baloth. That's not too shabby. Although I will probably play Eyeless Watcher if I draw it next turn, just because I might be able to go Eyeless Watcher into Warcaller. Attacking for literal million. We'll see what the opponent's doing over there. Black-red, okay, so I might see like a Nettle Drone or something. Black-red is usually devoid. Valakut Predator, though, is kind of weird. Well, I'm not going to be blocking with the Oran-Rief, so I might as well attack in with it, since he's probably going to have a landfall next turn. The thing is, if I don't attack, then I can have another creature for the Warcaller, but like, he's incentivized to not block here. So I think we're pretty happy about this position. Next turn I can play either the Baloth or the Ghostly Sentinel. If I hit a land, I probably play it out to hold up Reproach. I don't know, we'll see. Belligerent. Alrighty. Well, opponent's got some 4-power creatures. Land is indeed the draw, so I'm going to go ahead and attack in here. Happy if he blocks. If not, then I think we want to get our Baloth online. Okay. So I'm probably just going to Reproach the Belligerent Wormtail here. Hopefully the opponent doesn't like Stone Fury my Territorial Baloth here. Would be a little bit annoying. Alright. Attacking in with both. No blocks. Reproach the Wormtail, since he needs lands to make the Valakut a problem. Follow-up play for the opponent. Dominator Drone. Okay, not too scary. Is this Bone Splinters? Nope, 2 mana. What do you got? A Kenji Slide Runner, sure. Ooh, Angel of Renewal is a pretty good one for us. Yeah. Let's cast that pre-combat. And then attack in with the Territorial. I don't mind if he double blocks. Get a nice little 2-for-1. And if he goes to 10, well then we have the Warcaller next turn to make any 2 of our creatures lethal. Have to be a little bit wary though. The opponent does have a lot of power on the board. Pre-combat spells probably don't spell good for me. 4 mana. What do you have for 4 mana? 2, 4, 6. I have 7 mana available. This is slightly concerning. Hopefully he doesn't have removal. Hopefully he's just playing a creature and then maybe attacking in for 4. No, he doesn't know what he wants to do. Also, if I draw a land next turn, I can just activate Oran-Rief. Very, very possible play. Okay, well, if he's just attacking in with the 4/4, obviously not going to block. I think that's a really good sign for me. He's playing a little bit defensively, scared. 6 mana. Okay, 5/5, sure. Another Oran-Rief. So I can play Oran-Rief plus Warcaller, get in for 6, leave him dead to the flyer next turn. Okay, I like that. Attacking with the Baloth means he has to chump with one of his creatures. There's a little bit of merit to not playing the Warcaller there and instead of just attacking with the Angel and playing the Sentinel plus the Oran-Rief. But, I mean, I think I like this line a little bit more. Puts him to 4, which means Baloth, Angel, and both Oran-Riefs are lethal if I draw a land. Alright, and he just scoops them up. Sweet. Basically, it was creature versus creature. Nobody did anything. I played like a Gideon's Reproach, I guess. So he's black-red, but he wasn't devoid. He was just kind of like black-red stuff. I don't think we want to bring anything in versus him. I think we're completely happy. Like, Broodhunter Worm is just trading away with 3 drops, which is not what you want to do. So I think we run it back as is. And say, what you got for game 2, buddy? What you got for game 2? On the draw, this is a definite keep. Snapping Gnarlid is the best 2-drop for us to start with, and even though we're a little bit heavy on lands, that's just going to feed the Snapping Gnarlid and help us cast the Angel of Renewal. Stalwart's not an awful draw. I don't mind just running it out as a 2/3 on turn 3. An opponent not doing anything is great for us as well. Alright, some more early game. So, good stuff. Now we just want to draw one of our pumps. Beastmaster or Warcaller would both be quite nice. Dominator Drone. Well, it kind of sucks, I guess. Trades away with my dude, but more than happy to offer the trade here if you would like. What you got, opponent? Just takes it. Sweet. Yeah, you can hold back the Stalwart there and just play the Oran-Rief Invoker since allies have value later in the game, but if I draw another 2-drop, I'm going to be a little bit upset that I didn't play the Stalwart there, so. 4-land pass? I can't imagine he has nothing he can do here. Oh, Myers Malice. Huh. Alright, I'm going to definitely discard a Forest. I think we want to discard the Oran-Rief as well. Keep both top-end cards. I'm going to go ahead and let him turn on his Ingest if he wants to. Alright, so now he's going to trade away. Game plan is just to go flyer into flyer, hope I win. Especially if the opponent's just 5-land pass, 4 cards in hand still. The battle of the random dudes seems fine. Seems fine to me. Ooh, Strangler with nothing to ingest. That kind of sucks. Or rather, nothing to process. Gonna play the Angel pre-combat again to gain our life. I assume he's gonna be chumping, or rather blocking the 2/3. And the flyer beatdown is real. 2-turn clock in the air, and even if he kills the Angel of Renewal, we still have the Ghostly Sentinel pecking away on a 4-turn clock. Not a very exciting match, but then again, we're green-white and we have like 3 tricks in our deck, so these are how the games are going to play out. We're just going to play some dudes and hope to get them. GG's. Looks like the opponent flooded out. So it goes sometimes with Magic. Again, our deck doesn't mind flooding out too much since we have 3 Oran-Rief Invokers and some other top-end cards, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We'll bring it back as soon as round 2 starts. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Round 2 here with our white-green creature deck. We won the die roll. Let's play first. Let's keep. We got turn 2 Snapping Gnarlid, turn 3 Lifespring, turn 4 Ghostly Sentinel. Well, that's basically what our deck does. Play a creature, play a creature, play a creature, so certainly a good hand for us here. And again, Snapping Gnarlid being our best 2-drop to play on turn 2. Let's just get there. Alright, opponent mulligan to 6. Let's see what we can do here. A renewal too. Wow. Lots of lands. It's alright though, remember we have 3 Oran-Rief Survivalists in our deck, so getting to 8 lands is definitely not a problem. Especially if opponent's not going to be doing anything here. Red-white, so he's probably allies, I would guess. Red-white is generally the color of allies. Wow, he's not doing anything. Shoot, maybe I should lead with Baloth here first. I'm going to actually play this pre-combat. That way, if I go to attacks with Snapping Gnarlid and he sees that I don't attack with the Lifespring Druid, he might try to kill it somehow. Granted, I actually don't think there are any ways for him to kill it. But oh well. Turn 4 Retreat to Emeria is not where you want to be. Can I actually kill the opponent here? I think I can with Nissa's Renewal, right? That's going to add 3 damage on the Gnarlid and 6 damage. Yep, that's going to be lethal. Alright, well, just Goldfish turn 5 kill. Not too shabby. Casually hitting in for 18 on turn 5 with landfall creatures. That's good. I got a kick out of that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna ship it back. I don't think there's any reason to do anything else. That was a good game for me. Alright, game 2 here after that rout of last game. We're on the draw. We have a very slow hand, but I don't think you can mulligan this, certainly not. Hey, look at 2-drop. Our deck has what, 6 2-drops in it, I believe, so definitely not bad. Now at this point we just want to hit more lands, go curve out Brood Monitor into Tajuru Beastmaster. He's also playing green, so that's also a big sign that he's almost certainly playing allies. Yep. In fact, we see the veteran war leader here. I'm going to go ahead and just lead with the Shadow Glider, since we do that instead. Plus the Stalwart's an ally, so if I wait to cast the Stalwart until after we develop out like the Beastmaster, we're going to get extra value off of that. Opponent has the ally encampment too. This could be bad for us. Ooh, Colostra Healer. Hopefully he doesn't have another card to cast. You can give this first strike. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and attack in here, since we drew the Gideon's Reproach. Definitely want to be able to kill the veteran if I can. And if he doesn't block, then I just get to develop out my Tajuru Stalwart, which is fine. I need to hit 2 more lands and then we can start going off, but I think I need to keep applying the pressure otherwise. Gideon's Reproach, sure. And no blocks, alright. Slightly annoying. Play our own ally. And I just want to draw lands for the next 2 turns. That's all we want to do. Lands and flood the board. I guess Lifespring Druid wouldn't be awful. Develop a creature as well as effectively giving me a mana source.
Opponent should probably attack with his veteran. Okay. Land's good. Looking for just one more and we can start to go off. I think I get aggressive here. Because I'm going to be using the Reproach anyways on the Ghostly Sentinel, so might as well attack into it and get in some damage. Oh, that's bad. Luckily for us, we can actually just Reproach the War Leader here, but I'm still going to be taking 8 damage. Yikes. That's not good. Alright, but as long as I hit another land next turn, we're going to be in okay shape. Well, another Reproach isn't awful, but I think I have to sit back now. That was the important turn that I needed to hit a land. I have to Reproach the Ghostly Sentinel because he can't ally encampment the Sentinel since it's not an ally, but hopefully he doesn't play another ally here. That encampment's doing so much work for the opponent, letting him cast the Healer and the Resolute. If I get greedy, I can go Brood Monitor into Renewal. I'm going to do that if the Ghostly Sentinel dies here, for sure. If he has a pump spell, then I'm going to get wrecked. But not much else I can do here. Yeah, tandem tactics, yeah. Okay, so I need to draw a land for Angel of Renewal. Alright, there it is. Now we have a game plan. Luckily, him getting rid of the tandem tactics means that the Angel is a little bit too big to attack into unless he draws another trick. But hopefully we can go wide now. Brood Monitor into Beastmaster is going to be good, and if I can draw like the Warcaller. So the red didn't change anything except for him having another land source. So let's play the Monitor. I actually want to play the land out even though we have landfall so that I can activate Oran-Rief next turn. I can't attack with the Angel because if he plays another ally or if he bounces his ally and recasts it, the Ghostly Sentinel is lethal by itself. So. Okay, that's not an ally. That's good. One card left in the opponent's hand. Ooh, Focus is a really nice draw. Alright. Let's get scary. Leaving back 3 creatures. I need to leave back 4 though, right? No, this can block, block, block. Okay. We can attack in with 5 creatures here, leaving back 3. And I can focus if he blocks the Sentinel to one of the 2/2s. Good, good. This is 6, 10, 12 damage. Could almost just kill the opponent outright, actually. Yeah, and this is why during the drafting portion I was talking about picking up Beastmaster or Warcaller in this type of deck. Luckily we were able to get both. In fact, I took Warcaller into Beastmaster, so quite nice. He's probably not going to put me on having a Lithomancer's focus. Okay, finally the opponent opted to go ahead and block. I'm going to use my Lithomancers. Go ahead and eat his Sentinel. Remember, I couldn't kill him with it. I could put him to 2. And we have 3 blockers back now for all of the creatures that the opponent has. So now that the Sentinel's dead, the champion doesn't kill me. The opponent's going to have 10 trampling, first strike, double strike damage rather. But I'm going to have enough toughness to block those. Angel on Shadow Glider, Beastmaster on Resolute, and Scion on Calastria. Oh, you know what I am dead to, though? I didn't think about this, is the Menace ally. The Menace ally. But I don't think you can play around that very well, right? Because you don't want to just attack with the Oran-Rief plus the Stalwart and the Brood Monitor. Okay, so he's bouncing his Resolute and replaying it? Does he have an outnumber as well? I don't... No, that doesn't even matter. Outnumber's only for 3, so he can't actually kill either of my relevant creatures. He needs to hope I don't block. It's basically the only thing I can think of for the opponent here. Just hope I don't block. The ally decks are sweet, but I don't think they're actually that good. Yes, when you draw well, they can come together. But generally your mana's scattered, and you need to draw specific creatures in a specific order. Like as this stands. I mean, he's kind of just getting beaten down by the green-white tokens list. Alright, let's go to combat. And GG's. No reason to do anything here, we just pass priority, and that's going to be lethal. Alright, so our green-white fair deck is going to make it to the finals. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you back for round 3. Alright, here we are for round 3 with our green-white Dirtles. Somehow we made it to the finals, despite having not very much. Ugh. Won the die roll, and our hand is Garbo. Gonna have to mulligan this down to 6. And keep this and be very sad. Hopefully we have a 2-drop on top. Well, I guess I keep a 3-drop. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have to hope to get lucky on this one, and yeah, because first play a 2-3 on turn 3 is not exactly where you want to be. Hopefully Ghostly Sentinel, Brood Monitor. Oh, another black-white deck? Holy crap. Didn't we play against a black-white deck already? No, we played against an ally deck already. Okay, I lied. I think we'd rather just lead with the flyer here now that we drew the Shadow Glider. Still blocks, and we save the Stalwart for later if we can draw our Beastmaster or our Warcaller. Esper, though. Esper allies? Blue only has a few allies, the Coralhelm Guide and the Noyan Dar, I think? Can't think of too many more allies that this color combination has. Alright, another creature, not a bad draw. I think I'm just going to lead with Oran-Rief here. It still blocks the Colostral Healer, and again, we save the Stalwart for later if we can draw some of those Ally Matters cards. Hopefully you guys didn't just hear that I had Paul Cheon's stream open and I forgot to mute it, so he just yelled, and I think I'm recording the computer sounds, so slightly awkward if that's the case. Anyways, that's what that sound was if you heard that grown man yell. Land number 5 is good for us. 4/5 Rampart fortunately does not fly. So we get a bash in here with the Glider, which is going to eat a Reproach, it looks like. And he's going to regret that. He's going to regret that as I play my Ghostly Sentinel now. But as it stands, I'm not sure how... Well, okay. So maybe he's black-white splashing blue for something? Could be like a Sire of Stagnation. That would make sense. Stonehaven Medic is not exactly a scary card. Well, I mean, maybe we can just keep beating down with flyers. Going wide in this game doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of a possibility. Although, if I draw a few more lands, we can start activating the Oran-Rief, and I can already activate it off of some of the tokens if I really want to. It's probably worth it. Grip of Desolation would be the worst case scenario, eating my Ghostly Sentinel and my Plains. I would probably just cry and quit if that was the case. Another Fortified Rampart, you got it, that's fine. A-okay. Alright, well, I'm going to start attacking in with the Oran-Rief now, since I only have to sacrifice one of my tokens to get in with it. Ghostly Sentinel obviously going to keep coming in as well. As long as he doesn't have another Gideon's Reproach for my Ghostly Sentinel. He's not blocking. Okay, I'm definitely going to pump then. Wow. Falls to 6. That's really good for us. I mean, obviously he has life gain in the form of Stonehaven plus the Shambling Vent, but just taking it all on the chin. Just bam. Uh-oh. This is a lot of manas. 6. Royal Spout? Oh, Sheer Drop. Alright, that's fine. Our Ghostly Sentinel is still providing us with a decent clock. And he only has one card left in his hand. I will happily trade my Brood Monitor away for the land if that's what he wants to do. Alright, let's get in there. Let's get in there. We also have Angel of Renewal that we can draw as a flyer. Given that going wide is not going to really work now. The opponent has too many creatures on the battlefield, plus 2 of them are walls. Attacking with Pilgrim's Eye? What kind of madman is this? Okay, well I'm going to make the Baloth block on the swamp, but I'm not going to block the Pilgrim's Eye with the Ghostly Sentinel. I don't want to get wrecked by Royal's Retribution. This could be Roiling Miasma, I guess. Or Rising Miasma, but that's not even that good here. My Territorial Baloth wasn't really getting in on the ground anyways unless I drew lands. And this protects the Ghostly Sentinel. Like, if this is just Miasma, I'm in great shape. And with 7 mana, it looks like that's what it's going to be. Okay, that's fine. I keep my Brood Monitor, keep my Flyer. Opponent's on a 2-turn clock in the air. He has no cards in hand. He's going to be forced to use the Shambling Vents to gain some life. I think our little Ghostly Sentinel is going to be getting there. I think our little Ghostly Sentinel is going to be getting there. The opponent can gain, what, 3 life this turn, putting himself back up. Wow, the Blighted Step off the top. So he can gain 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 life this turn. Awkward. Actually, this is kind of a bad attack by the opponent. I block with the Brood Monitor, snap, and now he gains less life with the Blighted Step unless he pops it off immediately. Alright. Again, land is a good draw because we can activate the Oran-Rief, which he's obligated to block now with at least 1 wall. If he's smart, he blocks with both walls, just to prevent trample damage. I think that's something that a lot of people often overlook. Double blocking when the creature's not going to eat your creature by too much more. So basically I just negated the life gain from the Stonehaven Medic on this turn. And the opponent's still on a 2-turn clock from the, well, 3-turn with the Ghostly Sentinel. And we have a 7/7 Trampler. Retreat to Omere, obviously a whiff. I actually attacking with a Stalwart here. No, I don't. Never mind. He can just double block again if he wants to prevent damage. Opponent's still not seeing the line of double blocking the Stalwart. Or sorry, the Oran-Rief Invoker. So he's taken 2 unnecessary damage here, which is actually relevant. Kind of funny. Hopefully he doesn't have anything else. Land's not going to do it. He can put a 1/1 into play, attack for 2. No, he can't even attack for 2. Interesting. So we just go to combat here. Opponent's effectively at 6 life because of the Shambling Vent plus the Stonehaven. But we get to trample over with the Oran-Rief. So priority's on him to actually do something first, right? But a lot of low power decks in this draft, it seems like. Maybe that's why we've been able to do so well with our green-white Dirtle. Green-white Dirtle. Opponent just deciding on his blocks here. Alright, so Shambling Event basically stops 5 of the damage from the Oran-Rief because of the lifelink plus the toughness. He's gonna triple block it, okay. I actually get to kill all of his creatures here. Sweet. And he scoops. Alright. Well, I don't know how we're doing it, but currently up a game in the finals. I think we're just going to ship it back and pray that we keep running well. Alright, game 2 here in the finals. We're up a game, opponents on the play, and mulligan to 6. We have a pretty good hand. On the draw, we just need to hit 1 land, and we can do everything we need to do. We might even make the Stalwart a 3-4 if we're able to draw planes. Actually, that helps the infuse the elements as well. 5-drop is not exactly what I was looking for, but as long as we draw land in the next 2 turns, we're going to be pretty happy. And a 6-drop, okay. Need to find that land still. All we need is 1 land and we get to start going off. Lifespring Druid into Watcher, into like Baloth or Angel. Just 1 land. Give me 1 land. Here it is. Alright, we did it. We frickin' did it, kids. Drew the land for the Lifespring Druid. We're just going to pass the turn here, let the opponent go up to 21. Next turn I might play the Stalwart as a 3-4. Or I might just jam out the Eyeless Watcher. And if I draw land, maybe Territorial Baloth. Lots of good options. Lots of good options. Plains was obviously the best draw there for that turn. Oh my god! I just got wrecked. He cast Rising Miasma again. Yikes. Well, that's awful for me. Killing the Oran-Rief I don't care about. Killing the Lifespring Druid was basically the worst. Like, now the Stalwart's not a 3-4. Now I don't have a 4th mana source. And, kind of behind here. Luckily the opponent looks like he's missing lands as well, as he casts a Coastal Discovery for no value. Alright. I'm going to attack in here and see if the opponent blocks. If he does, I'm going to go ahead and just infuse my dude. There we go. Stonehaven Medic down. And we have a 4-5. I know the opponent has Sheer Drop though, so hopefully this is not what that is. This totally looks like Sheer Drop. So I think something the opponent could have done, which some people forget about, is that he could have put the counters on the Shambling Event. Now that leaves it more susceptible to removal, but it also would have made it a 5/6 lifelink, should he opt to animate it. Oh, that could be bad news for us as well. Retreat to Emeria is a scary one. Alright. Well, this game's going to be a little bit grindy, but luckily we have 2 flyers in our hand, and we know that our opponent is a little bit susceptible to flyers, so I think here we're just going to jam the Hedron Archive, say go, and then next turn play Angel of Renewal, and then follow that up with Ghostly Sentinel, and just keep beating down in the air. Given the fact that we're still at 20 life, we have a lot of time to work. Oh, what is this? Oh, never mind. Ulamog's a spoiler, not exactly a scary threat. I'll happily take 3. Start playing out our flyers. I know I'm not gaining as much life as I could be here, but we just want to get the flyer online as soon as possible. We do need to start pressuring the opponent before he can get too many tokens and then start pumping up his team with the retreat. Next turn we're almost certainly just going to be playing the Ghostly Sentinel. Hopefully he doesn't have a removal spell here.
Oh wow, Oblivion Sower? Ugh. And he hit 3 of my lands. Yeah, that's pretty good with Retreat to Emeria. I gotta say that was probably an above average Sower. Now any land he draws is going to be very, very threatening. Wow, that was a sick draw by the opponent. Well, sick hit. Oblivion Sower on its own wouldn't have done much. The fact that it hit 3 lands is kind of killing me here. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah, I mean, good hit. That's all I gotta say. Good hit. So now we don't want the opponent to draw land or spells. Basically, the worst. Basically the worst case in all. Wow, and he has another... Oh, jeez! So basically, what you're telling me is that that Oblivion Sower was the best case scenario for the opponent. Yeah, that's not good. I still need to attack in with the Angel. Even though the opponent has huge creatures, I need to pressure him. He wins the long game. And currently even wins the short game, but I need to try. I need him to make a pretty ballsy attack, and then I need to draw like Warcaller to get in. Okay, well we can chump for a little while at least. I don't want to lose my flyers. Yeah, the opponent ripped a Bane of Balaged off the top. Alright, I'm going to assume that we're dead now. Sick draws, that's what I gotta say. Sick draws, bro. Can I win this game? I don't think so. I mean, we can play it out, but I'm at 9 and there's not much reason to. The opponent went Oblivion Sower with Retreat into Meria, hitting 3 lands into Bane of Balaged. And apparently drew another good spell here. 5 mana, Demon's Grasp. Alright, alright, alright. You got me, you got me. Let's go to game 3. I think we got a little bit unlucky there. Apparently the opponent can't deal with flyers though, so Angelic Gift could definitely be a decent sideboard option. Just putting on like a Snapping Gnarlid to keep getting in, I think that might be okay. It cycles, and I'm going to take out the Lithomancer's focus. Game 3 here of the finals. Let's play first, and let's keep this hand. 2 2-drops, a 3-drop, an Angel for the top end. We need to try to pressure the opponent as quickly as possible before they can start getting into a late game. They went a little bit too wide for me. Man, Shambling Vent. All of the turn 1s. Ooh, into Blighted Step, that's a good sign. Generally, if somebody plays like a Blighted land or a colorless land, they don't have another good follow-up. Interesting. I think I'm going to lead with Invoker here, since we drew the Grovetender. That way I'm able to play potentially more allies this way. Yeah, I'm going to Sandbag a turn, I think. Although maybe not. No, I guess I'd rather just get the 3/3 online now, even though I'm losing out on a 1/1 value. That's not too much, so it seems fine by me. Alright, 4th land for the opponent, pass. Seems good. We know the opponent has like Gideon's Reproach in their deck, so I'm actually just going to play the Stalwart here pre-combat. That way I don't lose out on a Grovetender trigger. And we'll see if he has that Reproach. Although I think if he had it, he might have used it on one of my Oran-Riefs last turn. But it's very possible he still just has it here. Oh, what is this? 4 mana. I think you need 5 mana for Royal's Retribution if that's what he's representing. Royal Mage's Trick. You do not see that card too frequently. I guess you got me. We're a little bit resilient to Rising Miasma here, since we have a 3-3 and a 2-3. Fortunately. Another land and we're in great shape. We're going to catch Nissa's Renewal. Nissa's Angel of Renewal into Nissa's Renewal. It's a little bit gross, though, that 2 of my Oran-Riefs are now gone. Speaking of Rising Miasma. But we can probably assume that the opponent doesn't not have another one and that we can go wide here. Looking to draw Warcaller, among other things. What do you got for 6 here? Just be the Despoiler. I don't care about that card. Alright, well. I think the opponent's going to be a little bit sad that they used that prior to me playing the Angel. So let's bash in. Hit in for 3, play Angel, gain 5. A lot of good draws for us. Let's just hope we can hit one of them soon, before the opponent stabilizes. We know that the opponent has Demon's Grasp in their deck, so hopefully that's not what he's casting here. No whammies. Hold the baby. Stonehaven Medic, deal. Colostria Healer, deal. Could still be holding up Reproach. Yuck, more land. Alright, well, on the bright side, I get to thin out my deck a little bit, and looks like he doesn't have the Reproach, so that's a good sign. We're looking to draw Beastmaster, and we're looking to draw Warcaller. Those are our best draws right now. Although, again, he's kind of going wide. Is this another sheer drop? Jeez. Just be that Despoiler, please. I don't mind about a 5-5. Boo! And now we are in desperate need of something. Ay, ay, ay. Well, this is how I expected the games to go with this deck, honestly. Although, killing both of our Oran-Riefs was the grossest. Those were 2 of our cards that we really needed to keep in this game. Like, I've been able to activate them so many times now. But, oh jeez. Tidecaller getting back sheer drop, that's not where we want to be. Oh, he's getting back Rising Miasma, right? Because that has Awaken, and it kills 4 of my 5 creatures, and it kills 1 of his 5. Wow. Oh yeah. And it gives his land flying. I think we're dead this game, kids. I think we are dead this game. Double Rising Miasma, double Sheer Drop seems good enough to take care of green-white Dirtles. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. The opponent attacking with Healer clearly signifies he wants to use his Miasma here. I mean, the Scions were free, so this was basically a 2-for-2. Eyeless Watcher plus Snapping Gnarlid for Colostria Healer plus Rising Miasma. Opponent not leaving up white for the Stonehaven Medic is kind of awkward, but so it goes. And that should probably be the end of the game there. I don't know, I think we maybe got a little bit unlucky this game too. We drew 8 spells, and how many lands? 9 lands, yeah. Definitely flooded out of it. Bane of Balaged should be the nail in the coffin for sure. Yeah, alright. Well, unfortunately, we flooded out, and Rising Miasma kind of put us way too far behind, so I'm actually pretty happy to go 2-1 with this deck. I don't think it was that good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look into another Battle for Zendikar draft. I apologize for any background noise. We have some things going on in the background, so apologies if you hear any static or dishwashers or heaters, anything like that. As always, folks, you can follow me here on the following. You can follow me on the following page on all of the social medias, and don't forget to check out my other drafts on Gathering Magic under the series Drafting with Numot. Until next time, take it easy